Hey guys, it's the Son of Destiny here. I know it's been a really long time since I last did a YouTube video, but given where we are in the market right now, I just figured I send you guys an update because there's a lot going on. September has it's been a really interesting month to say the least, but I do have several different thoughts that I want to give you guys because, as you guys know, we're days away from ending quarter 3 and starting quarter 4. So I just want to give some of you guys some perspective in terms of where my thoughts are on the market currently and where we all know that we're going to be going throughout all of quarter 4. So first off, as you guys can see, we did have another, or I should say we are in the middle of yet another capitulative event. But I don't believe that we'll be setting a new low. I think this is just like our classic double bottom formation. I know that I had a few people alert me to the fact that this was due to some fake China news that came out, or not fake China news, but like some FUD that came out of China with regards to Bitcoin. And ironically enough, this was exactly timed to the date of which the Bitcoin CME futures will be ending, which is today. So as far as manipulation goes, the whales needed the prices to be lower to match the ending of the CME futures for Bitcoin, which of course a narrative has to go along with it, which is where the China FUD came out with regards to Bitcoin. So I mean, I'm not surprised at all to see this happen because I think for those of you that have been in this space for a year or more, at least, it's like we are already well aware of these tactics that come from manipulative efforts from these whales and other higher powers that control this market. So, you guys can either buy this next dip or just hold what you got. But I definitely would not want anyone to get caught up in this capitulative event by capitulating on what they have in their portfolio. Now is not the time to do that because, as I stated, this is our classic double bottom formation. And I do believe that after this, we're definitely going to not only rebound strongly, but we're finally going to make that next leg up to kick off quarter 4, which is where we're going to see the massive gains. And speaking of, like, I've been tirelessly working on my exit plan, my exit strategy going into November and December specifically. I have this detailed Excel spreadsheet that I've been working on for the last several weeks. And I swear it's like it just constantly changes every day. What I will say is that in terms of my personal exit strategy, earlier on, before more things came about, like in the news and in the market and whatnot, I wasn't quite sure if this bull run for this cycle was going to be the full-blown utility run or if it was going to be another speculative event like what we saw back in 2017 and even going back to 2013. But as I've continued to evaluate and review things further, I'm fully convinced that this is going to be yet another speculative event leading up into the end of the year. The only difference is that there's definitely a lot more institutional interest as our volume in 2021 compared to 2017 is much higher. Like, I expect this bull run to be significantly higher than what was seen in 2017. As Bearable Bull states, this 2021 bull run is going to make 2017 look like a blip on the radar. And I fully do believe that. I also believe that for Bitcoin specifically, I believe that $73,000 to $85,000 as far as a blow off top for Bitcoin is a bit conservative. in my mind, because if we are to exactly replicate what was seen in 2017, I would say that at a minimum, Bitcoin will hit $100,000. And I know that there's some TA analysis that aren't quite calling for 100K, but I am starting to see a lot more calls that are centralized around the possibility of Bitcoin hitting $100,000. And I do believe that at a minimum, Bitcoin can hit $100,000 in this cycle. To be more specific, I do heavily rely on Blockchain Backer's technical analysis, because I know that he's been in this market for a while and he's seen a lot, and I really trust his analysis. It's just that, you know, considering that for a full extension, Bitcoin would be around $72,000 to $74,000, and even if it went slightly above that, that's where the 85K comes in. But like I said, if we're going to truly see a parabolic wave 5 in this bull cycle, then I would expect it to extend at least up to 100K, if not higher. And I don't want to get into too many other speculative price targets because, you know, I don't want to give anybody's hopes up. So, you know, for now, for me personally, I'm sticking to being a little more conservative as far as what I think Bitcoin can go up to in this cycle. But in any case, like I said before, I've been working on my exit strategy. I'm going to start making it more reflective of what it would look like for an 80 to 90% exit out of the market by the end of December. And the reason for that is what I just stated previously, is because of the fact that I do believe that this is going to be another speculative bull run. And so as a result, my expectation is that we should be walking out of this taking maximum profit, trying to maximize what we can get out of this market by the end of this year, and then just holding most of our capital to prepare for the bottom of the next bear market. And this ties to cycle theory. Four-year cycle theory. So I would highly recommend that you guys check out DIY Investing. My bro Donovan, check him out if you guys have not done so already, as his last 3 or 4 videos focuses on what you should do to prepare for the end of this bull run. And he goes very much in depth to the whole 4-year cycle theory. And I highly recommend that you guys should study that, as it will not only prepare you guys for the end of this bull run, but it will also prepare you for what I call your entry strategy for when we hit the bottom of the next bear market. And what I mean by that is when Bitcoin hits its next bottom to end the bear market, and then, you know, it starts to go up on its next bull cycle, which will happen before the alts do so. Because, you know, just look at the last 4 years and study that to prepare for how you should enter into this next 4-year cycle, which will be the bottom of the next bear market. And then Bitcoin will start its uptrend. And then from there, you can choose to allocate your stored capital into re-entering the alts, or doing whatever it is that you need to do once we hit the bottom of the bear market, which ties into another topic as far as staking and nodes. So I personally chose not to get into any heavy staking or establishing any nodes right away, because given where we are in the cycle, for me, it's too late to do that. I would much rather wait until the bottom of the next bear market, such that when we know that we're at the bottom, then I can start my aggressive staking and establishing my nodes and just really earning that passive income from the bottom on up. So then as we go into the next cycle, that stream of passive income and staking is going to be a lot more rewarding as opposed to if you do it at this stage of the game right now. But if you've already done it early on and you're already earning the necessary rewards from staking and from your nodes, and that's good too. But for someone like me, I would much rather try to store as much capital as I can right now and focus on the staking and the nodes going into the bottom of the bear market. So that's what I'm choosing to do. But each of us, we have our own strategies that we have to stick to and whatnot, because at the end of the day, I'm trying to be debt free. Like, that's my number one goal going into this bull cycle, is to become debt free, to store as much capital as possible, make a couple other moves that I'm looking to make going into 2022, which I'm definitely going to be taking a few vacations, because after last year with the pandemic and this year with going through everything that we've had to go through for this crypto cycle, all the volatility, it's like we need a break from that. So I fully expect to take a nice long break from crypto after this bull run is over. And I suggest that you guys do the same, because at the end of the day, we still have our whole life to live. So we should, get out there and enjoy it as best we can. So this is really the video that I had for you guys. Like, I just wanted to give you guys some perspective from my end. And like I said, we're just going to see what happens with the rest of this double bottom formation that's in progress right now. And like I said, just hold on to what you guys have. If you do have spare cash to buy the dip, I'll recommend you do so right now, so that you can reestablish some entry points at some nice low discounted prices. And we are so close, guys. Like, truly, we're so close. I know earlier on we used to say that we're so close, we're so close, we're so close, but it's like we really had no idea like what was going to be leading up to this point. So now I can truly say that going into Q4, like, we're going to like really reap the rewards and the benefits. We got Songbird coming on the 27th, and then Flare is not going to be too far behind that with the Spark tokens. So that's just going to be more passive income for us. So I'm just really excited for those of us who will get to capitalize on those opportunities as well. So with that being said, like I said, this is a video that I have for you guys. I'm going to upload this on YouTube shortly, and I'm going to post a link on Twitter. As always, thank you guys so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I know that this month, and especially last month, was especially tough for me. So I'm just really looking forward to going into Q4 with a clearer mind and more of an open heart, to like really look forward to what's going to be coming our way by the end of this year. So happy Friday, guys. You guys have a really good weekend. And I'll catch you guys on Twitter, and I'll be sure to continue posting over the weekend to see what this market does going into the next week. All right, have a good one, guys.